Oh, and I'm about to have 2 starts on my game, bruh. I didn't change my playbook, so just letting you know ahead of time. You're gonna see it. I'm streaming now, so I'm about. I know people can hear me, so I'm about to go ahead and quit this game right now, and then go back into it.
M&T Bank.
Oh, I did have it.
Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Lord, what's a piece of love that sound? And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that. Go ahead, touch down like that.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Here's Rudolph. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
A loss of 8.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
Rudolph's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Oh, yeah.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
On the pickup.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
20-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
At the Steelers' 17-yard line.
From the 17, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Well, no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
2nd and 16. Rudolph now to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing
Dislocated shoulder.
That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5.
No, I'm playing Madden, bro.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know.
Oh my mama, boy! I just lost. I just got somebody back.
They found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. 2nd and 7 from the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Ingram, and he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 16. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
It's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
1st and 10.
Bro, solos, you gotta go nuts, bro. All you do is focus on fuck, what is it called? Hunting people, bro. That's all you gotta do is focus on that, and you will survive.
Here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage, or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Now Rudolph on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, a give to counter. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 38. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Really
and that's the big
that
fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This
Real
defense,
roster.
if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, counter plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken
come on, you want to
down
break
with
out,
the
nigga?
first
Stop
down
him.
at the Ravens' 22-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
32.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And 4 at the 37-yard line.
2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Snead's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
I will be in bed. I gotta finish this Madden game.
As the Ravens push further out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right?
I'm gonna take the lead in this division. I'm beating the Steelers' ass right now.
Somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're.
I'm about to get the ball back because we going into halftime now. They only got 2 seconds.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not
all I'm gonna say is,
late in the half, he'll just take a knee
and Mark Andrews is doing his thing today. He got 3 touchdowns.
Coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee in the final couple seconds. We'll tick by this first half. So
I told you I made the fantasy so enticing, bro. As long as you don't cheat, there's no way for you to like boost. That's the only thing for real is boosting. You can play the game the way you feel.
As well as we resume play in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now.
Hey,
they got the lead and the football.
Playing that playing singles though, it be having you turn for real. Like when you go into teams, you be able to take motherfuckers. You just be taking motherfuckers out.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
Lost another person, bro.
The 40 down at the 39.
God damn.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson.
Jaron, I'm out of that. Once I finish this game, I might have to send you a picture of my attributes just because honestly, this is getting dirty. I could put up 44 in this game. 6 steals.
Man, I can't
Well, they're
wait.
unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards.
Left guard, torn label, out for the game.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
The 28-yard line.
Jackson on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Probably that fuck-ass left guard double placement. What? Orlando, bruh. This is not an RPO. It was a play action. Why you downfield, my nigga?
Watch out for, and that time it cost him.
Huh?
Still first down.
From the gun, Jackson.
I about to say I got my cousin Kiki. She
brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball.
How, Sway?
And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin Bush able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, sliding out of the pocket. That will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Roughing the kicker, baby. Let's go.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first.
Hey, this team's stupid. That's Mark Andrews' 4th touchdown. It's 2 of them off of fake field goals.
15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also
gotta
drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really
How to
give
what?
yourself an advantage.
Taking about
Your
7
sensitivity
yards
is
deep.
high as fuck, so you gotta shoot them motherfuckers in their feet when they start moving. Put a C4. Put a C4 or a sticky grenade on them. Oh yeah, see, you was fucked. Hey, you brought a knife to a gunfight, bro.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw, Rudolph. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 2, Rudolph. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing in
I'm
the
still on
last
this.
quarter.
I'm on my
Let's see how
4th
this
quarter. I
plays
just hit
out.
4th quarter for me.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster.
He's at work for his prelude.
And
Good
this is
shit.
gonna be incomplete.
Marcus.
The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
On the tackle.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
That's a gain of
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, Ingram. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. Stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
gain of 2. Brings up
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 2 yards on the first down carry.
Yeah, man, it was such a woke up, man. Good.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And that'll be taken in.
Mark Andrews got 5 touchdowns, bruh. He is dogging right now.
Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
God
Successful
damn it.
Start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Steelers.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Rudolph. Johnson's got it complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that is incomplete.
Rudolph's pass intended for James Conner.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Rudolph, and he finds McDonald. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Rudolph on 1st down. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Roughing the passer defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The return man, Chris Moore. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ravens take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this.